What if I told you that your brain is designed to manifest success, but you're probably blocking it without realizing it? Stanford neuroscientist Dr. Doty discovered the neural pathways that activate manifestation, and why 97% of people are sabotaging themselves daily. I've extracted Dr. Doty's 12-step morning routine that successful manifestors use to transform their lives. These aren't generic affirmations, they're precise neurological triggers that reprogram your brain for automatic manifestation. The 12th technique reverses the #1 neurological block most people have. It's the keystone that makes everything else work 10 times faster, but almost nobody knows about it. But why are you still struggling to manifest despite your efforts? Your self-criticism creates a neurological block that prevents manifestation. Dr. Doty's brain scans prove you can't manifest and self-criticize simultaneously. So here's his solution. Place your hand over your heart for 60 seconds each morning while speaking to yourself with compassion. This triggers your vagus nerve, floods your brain with oxytocin, and creates the exact neurochemical state required for manifestation. Then counter your deepest insecurity with a specific compassion statement. Brain scans show this redirects activity from your amygdala to your prefrontal cortex, the precise neural shift needed for manifestation. But what's the hack that makes this 3 times more powerful? Create a compassion anchor, a physical object you carry that reinforces this practice throughout your day, creating continuous neural reinforcement without conscious effort. But why aren't your manifestations working despite clear goals? Dr. Doty discovered vague intentions create scrambled neural pathways that confuse your brain's manifestation center, so the solution is his Clarity Protocol. Write these 5 specific components. 1. Your exact outcome, not more money but $10,000 by December 15th. 2. The precise emotions you'll feel upon achievement. 3. Who specifically benefits besides you. 4. The likely obstacles you'll encounter. 5. Your immediate micro-action to take today. Then keep this paper with you. Research reveals physical proximity to written goals creates continuous subconscious neural programming, even when you're not thinking about it. But what's the breakthrough most manifestation teachers miss? So, it's the obstacle identification component. By acknowledging potential problems, your reticular activating system gets primed to notice solutions instead of being blindsided. This single step doubles your manifestation success rate. But could your physical posture be sabotaging your manifestation? Harvard research confirms your body position instantly alters your neurochemistry and directly impacts your manifestation ability. So, Dr. Doty's solution: stand as your future successful self would for just 2 minutes each morning. Physically assume their posture, breathing pattern, and movement style. This isn't psychological, it's biochemical. Brain scans show this posture adjustment increases testosterone by 20% and decreases cortisol by 25%, creating the exact hormonal profile of high achievers. Then add vocal resonance by speaking 1 sentence aloud as your future self. Voice analysis shows these vibration patterns shift your brainwave activity to match your desired reality state. But what's the accelerator everyone misses? Pair this with a specific scent you only use during embodiment. Olfactory input bypasses your conscious mind and creates the strongest neurological anchors. This one addition triples your manifestation results. But why do your visualizations fail while others manifest effortlessly? Brain imaging revealed most people visualize in a way that triggers the fantasy circuit instead of the reality construction network. But why isn't your gratitude practice accelerating your manifestations? Research uncovered that generic gratitude creates diffuse neural activation, while specific gratitude creates targeted neural pathways essential for manifestation. But why do the same limiting thoughts keep blocking your manifestations? Neuroscience shows negative neural pathways physically deepen with each repetition, automatically hijacking your manifestation energy. So Dr. Doty's solution is the pattern interrupt. When a limiting thought appears, 1. Physically snap your fingers, creating sudden sensory disruption. 2. Say cancel out loud, providing auditory pattern scrambling. 3. Insert your pre-planned empowering alternative. Then EEG measurements show this sequence scrambles the neural firing pattern of your limiting belief, creating a 1.5-second neuroplasticity window for installing new thought patterns. Then anchor this by touching a specific body point while thinking your empowering replacement. This creates a neurological shortcut that makes future interruptions increasingly automatic. But what's the game-changing element most miss? So practice your pattern interrupts during your morning routine. Then brain scans show this pre-training creates dormant neural pathways that activate automatically when limiting thoughts arise, making the process subconscious and effortless. But why does your brain resist your biggest manifestation goals? Research revealed your brain has a reality gap detector that automatically rejects goals it perceives as too distant from your current circumstances. So the solution is the reality bridge method. Identify 3 specific elements in your current life that already align with your desired reality. These create neurological bridge points that convince your brain your goal is attainable. Then for financial abundance manifestation. 1. I already manage my resources effectively, competence bridge. 2. I've successfully increased my income before, evidence bridge. 3. I possess skills that have definite market value, capability bridge. Brain scans show this creates cognitive congruence, a neural state where your brain perceives your desired reality as a natural extension of your current situation, rather than an impossibility. But what's the accelerator most manifestors miss? So, use these bridge points to guide every decision. When facing choices, ask, which option would the version of me who already has desired manifestation choose? Then this creates behavioral consistency that your brain interprets as evidence your new reality is already emerging. But could your breathing patterns be sabotaging your manifestation ability? Physiological measurements revealed that stress-induced breathing creates brainwave patterns that block the neural circuits essential for manifestation. So the solution is the coherence breath. For 2 minutes, 1. Inhale slowly for 5 seconds, 2. Hold for 2 seconds, 3. Exhale fully for 5 seconds, 4. Hold empty for 2 seconds, 5. Repeat while focusing on your heart center. Then heart rate variability measurements show this pattern creates cardiac coherence, the specific physiological state where manifestation pathways activate most readily, and while breathing, mentally repeat your primary manifestation goal. EEG studies show information processed during coherent states embeds 4 times deeper into both conscious and subconscious neural networks. But what's the amplifier that transforms results? So, use coherence breathing as a 30-second transition between each manifestation technique. Then, this creates a unified neural network. Brain imaging shows this integration multiplies manifestation power by 7 times compared to isolated techniques. But why does manifesting still feel like pushing a boulder uphill? Research uncovered the hidden saboteur. Your subconscious identity is rejecting the very outcomes you're trying to create. So the solution is the identity shift practice. Complete this statement: I'm the kind of person who, followed by the essential characteristic your manifestation requires. For example, I'm the kind of person who consistently takes bold action toward financial freedom. I am the kind of person who naturally attracts supportive relationships. I am the kind of person who maintains optimal health through deliberate choices. Then this isn't positive thinking, it's neural recoding. Brain imaging shows I am statements bypass conscious resistance and directly reprogram your brain's self-model, creating identity-based motivation. And now find concrete evidence in your life that confirms this identity. This creates neural reinforcement that accelerates identity recalibration. But what's the accelerator top manifestors use? So, create environmental identity triggers throughout your day, then change your phone wallpaper, wear a specific item, or set strategic reminders that reinforce your I am statement. And neuroscience shows these external cues create continuous subconscious reinforcement even when you're focused elsewhere. But why do you feel that uncomfortable resistance visualizing your biggest goals? Dr. Doty discovered this sensation isn't psychological. It's your nervous system's physical protection mechanism creating a neurological block against change. So, the solution is the resistance release protocol for 90 seconds. 1. Visualize your manifestation goal with clarity. 2. Scan your body for the exact location of tension. 3. Place your hand directly on that area. 4. Breathe deeply into the resistance while declaring, I release the need for this protection. Then, autonomic nervous system measurements show this sequence deactivates your sympathetic system and activates your parasympathetic system, the exact physiological state required for manifestation. And after the release, immediately restate your manifestation goal from this receptive state. But what's the neurophysiological accelerator most miss? Perform progressive muscle relaxation before your resistance release. By systematically tensing and releasing muscle groups from feet to head, you trigger a complete nervous system reset that clears subconscious resistance. Brain scans show this doubles your manifestation receptivity. But why do your manifestation efforts fade by mid-afternoon? Research revealed most people create a neurological separation between their manifestation practice and daily life, essentially training their brain that manifestation is just a morning activity. So, the solution is the integration loop. Create 3 strategic micro-rituals as neural reinforcement throughout your day. 1. A morning anchor paired with your first automatic habit. 2. A midday reset triggered by a consistent daily event. 3. An evening integration connected to another habitual action. Then at each touchpoint, take 30 seconds to reconnect with your primary manifestation. Neural imaging shows this creates spaced repetition, the most effective pattern for encoding new neural pathways. And now leverage technology by setting manifestation reminders using the exact phrasing from your morning practice. But what's the accelerator that transforms results? Create specific, if-then, manifestation plans. If I feel financial doubt, then I will immediately recall 3 specific times I've successfully managed resources. Brain scans show this creates automatic neural response patterns that maintain manifestation states even during challenges. But what's the master key that activates all 11 previous techniques simultaneously? Dr. Doty's most powerful discovery, the quantum leap process. So this advanced technique requires just 60 seconds but neurologically activates all previous methods. 1. Stand with your eyes closed. 2. Visualize yourself at the midpoint between your current reality and desired manifestation. 3. Feel the tension between these states in your body. 4. Take 1 deliberate step forward while declaring, "I choose this new reality now." Brain imaging shows this combination of movement with declarative speech creates a whole brain state, simultaneously activating your analytical left hemisphere, creative right hemisphere, emotional limbic system, and motor cortex. Cement this state by writing 1 sentence about what specific action you'll do differently today because of the reality you've chosen. But what's the neurological accelerator that amplifies everything? The retrocausal loop. After your quantum leap, take 30 seconds to imagine your future self sending energy and certainty back through time to you now. This creates a unique neural pattern associated with accelerated manifestation results. These 12 techniques aren't theory. They're Dr. Doty's validated protocol that works with your brain's natural manifestation capacity rather than fighting against it. Remember, manifestation isn't magic, it's neuroscience. Your brain is designed to bring thoughts into reality when the right neural pathways are activated in the right sequence. If you found this valuable, hit like and subscribe for more science-backed manifestation techniques. Comment with which technique you're implementing first.